Get ready for day 5 and day 6 of Christmas. We're playing the Game Boy Advance using the Game Boy player on the GameCube. The Game Boy Advance is a system I don't have too many games for, but if you're really into the 16-bit era, if you like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, then there's a whole slew of games, a whole library of games to play that are in the 16-bit genre and probably a little bit better graphics on some of the games than you would get on the Super Nintendo. So first off, I'm starting here with Virtua Tennis, and I haven't played too much of this game, and the point of these videos is to give you some random sports game for the 25 days of Christmas and to open a beer. Now, I've been drinking these beers on the other streams, but I haven't been feeling too well after drinking a beer every time before bed, so I don't think it's the best idea. Plus, I'm going to try to stockpile some of these beers for Slapshot Sean to come over and play me in some of these games so he can taste them. Also, my wife bought me the Advent calendar beer thing, and her idea of it was we were gonna taste the beers. It would be something fun to do, and I turned it into Tommy Fun Time, as she says. So I told her if the beers look appealing in the fridge, then just drink them. So I'm gonna open up a beer before we get started, because this should be pretty straightforward. It's a tennis game. I won't play this one for too long, and then we'll go take a look at NHL Hitz. Patrick, what's up? Harsh G channel's still surviving. Yep, I'm still surviving here. You know, I toned down some of the things I was talking about, not because I don't still think that what's going on in today's world is pretty crazy, just because, you know, I don't want to give any more power to it, and I feel like if you haven't caught on to what's going on at this point, you might be in deep trouble. So I gave I gave it my best effort for the 9 months or to a year last year, and I'm just having fun playing games and living life, and I'm glad you're along for the ride, Patrick. Game count 2. We'll go game count 3. Game level normal. Don't want to make it too easy. Okay, let's open the first beer, day 5 of Christmas. Watch, I bet it's something I would want a drink right off the bat. We'll see. So this one, so I have had one of from this brewery, Belcher Beaver. It's a honey blonde, must be the honey blonde. So, you know, might be a good one. So I'm gonna leave this one to the side. I'm drinking water tonight. I don't think this one will be too appealing to my wife, so if my cousin Sean comes over and plays me, or even Lumberjack Cracks, if he makes it back from Boston, he can drink this one, and then we'll let you know how it is. So let's just play an exhibition game. Kareem still talking about those tattoos in Madden 2004. That's a nice upgrade. These days, you're not missing the tattoos whatsoever. Those singles, let's see who's in this game. I'm going single. So the Game Boy Advance, I didn't really care too much when it was that purple looking thing. It wasn't until the Game Boy SP, with the flip, where it was backlit, that's when Game Boy Advance got real for a lot of people. Everyone wanted to carry a Game Boy Advance SP in their pocket. Well, not everyone, but some, you know, some people who like gaming. I don't know how they did, Kareem. You got to tell me. All right, so you got some real players in this. You got the women down here. And pretty much the biggest names are Venus and Serena Williams. That looks like the cutest one out of the ladies. Marie Dellin, from what I can see. And this guy, he looks like he's from the 70s or something. I like him. I think I'm going to use him. Big server, I don't like that. All-around player. We'll just go with American. Andrew Carter. I don't really remember him. How's it going? Alcoholic. Alcoholic made it today to the chat. So they don't let the men play the women in this version, but if this was a 2021 game, they would definitely be letting all sorts of different trans people do whatever they want. It would just be a free-for-all. So we're gonna go to USA. Why not? Alright, so I'm in this green shirt down here. And Virtua Tennis is usually a pretty easy arcade game to pick up. Nice syringe there, Deontay. That's definitely not an emoji they'll ever censor. Feels like I'm way delayed. I don't know if there's lag or I'm just... Alright, I'm getting the hang of it a little bit now. There we go, 15, 30. So as you can see, you get full screen Game Boy Advance with this Game Boy player. I think that might be the most interesting thing to people on the stream. I'm using the GameCube controller to play, but this is an official player by Nintendo. And it also plays Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So it's a 3-for-1. What did I say about Madden 2004? I mean, I know the tattoos is a big thing for you. I don't know why they added them or how they added them. I don't, to be honest, those sort of details aren't that important to me. But for some people, they like their players to look exactly like they expect them to. For me, it's more about the gameplay. And like a game like this, obviously they're not looking too much like their player. Trying to work that corner. Alright, I got the advantage. So yeah, it plays a lot like Virtua Tennis on Dreamcast. Obviously not as good of graphics. I'm going to read the chat here in a second. I might have to pause because this is quick action, and if I look away... Does it even let you pause? Yeah, it does. NFL Blitz Super Bowl Grand Champion? Know your bro. Oh, that was you who... I saw that tweet today, man. Good job. It's always fun to play through the midway games and get through it because it can be pretty tough. What's up, fantasy football player? One of the things I really was interested in doing at one point was to get a lot of Game Boy Advance games. Because as you can see, the graphics are pretty solid. And since I have this player, I could play it in the best, you know, the best way to view it possible. Like, you might have good memories of the Game Boy Advance SP because it was a fold out and it was backlit, but it doesn't hold up that well. compared to the screens the mobile screens you have today. Whereas a good classic cathode ray tube TV still looks really good. You made a WWE entrance theme. What kind of theme? So on normal, I seem to be having my way with the computer. Once I got the hang of when to hit the A button, it's been smooth sailing. Oh, he got a point off me there. So I think it's just 3 games to win. So if I win this, we're off the NHL Hitz already. And depending on how fast these games go, I do have a couple bonus games that aren't sports games, but they're big character names in gaming. So yeah, that was it. So does anyone want to see any more Virtua Tennis? You know, tennis games aren't the most fun to watch. So this is what's due up next. NHL Hitz 2003. Game Boy was a good mobile device. Alright, so I hit the C button, then change game pack. Yeah, Patrick, and I got the feeling that a lot of people want that. Even me now, I get sick of, you know, talking about the state of what's going on. But yeah, just not that I condone total escapism, but a little bit of balance is always good. All right, let's change this pack real quick. All right, so this is a game I was impressed with. And I remember playing it on the Game Boy SP. You'll see the graphics are pretty good for this is one of those games I would say, would it be able to look like this on the Super Nintendo? I don't think so. So let's get the cover for this game. And I always like the NHL Hitz series on PlayStation 2. And before we open this guy, we'll talk about that flaming P on the right side real quick. Portable Flame Company. That's my friend's Pete's company. He sells portable fires that last about a half hour, 45 minutes. You get a kit of those. The link is in the description below to his website. They ship it right to your house. So I'm just trying to help out my friend Pete get it going. So let's play some NHL Hitz 2003. And we're going to go exhibition for sure. But Pat, if you bring up something in the chat, I will talk about it. Should we play on rookie or pro? I'll just play on pro. 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll play 2 minutes. If that's what it's set on. Alright, we're gonna go Blackhawks. I guess we're playing Anaheim, so let me update that on the screen. Anaheim, Mighty Ducks. All right, let's open this beer. Let's see which one this is. Number 6. Well, looks like a 9 from that vantage point. There you go, 6. Yeah, that is what's cool about hockey games. You get a little bit of fighting, and you know what? Midway on the Hits games, that was they did it better than most. It was actually a fun fighting experience. Is my game freezing? Alright, I think it froze up. Sorry if you hear that. I'm gonna pop this out. Let me see if it lets me hit Z. Alright, so maybe got a little more spit in it. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh man, this is one I definitely don't want to drink. Especially not in the... Well, it is an IPA. It's a peach. Peach Bellini by Central Waters. That's gonna be a Slapshot Sean one for sure. Alright, let's figure this out real quick. They didn't like that too much. So I'm gonna have to turn off the power. I think there's like a version of Doom on the Game Boy Advance. I looked at it, looks pretty good. Or there's some type of first-person shooter. Okay, it's on Pro. Sound quality is pretty good for this one. Pretty even too. This is when they had Sullivan, Daze. Probert will lay people out, that toughness in check, but he is not fast. Zhemnov, I think that's going to be their best. So here we go. This is NHL Hitz 2003. And they're scoring on me already. I hit the select button. Yep. Sorry, just trying to get the hang of the buttons here. Hold on, I'm gonna have to hit Z. So the controls. Okay, so select is L, R, and these buttons. So I was wondering how I use L and R in this game, which they did have on the Game Boy. But I guess we'll see how that goes.
And now back to the action. There's a one-timer.
Just automatically switching players.
Ding dong.
Alright, I finally got the puck. That's a start.
Pass back. Let's see the replay for that. Ding dong. Passes across.
So I'm getting lit up. Okay, hit the check.
Passes across. Denied.
So the fire shots just kind of happen.
Launches
There we go. What's up, JC?
Let's see the replay for that.
Well, I don't know on the Game Boy. Well, this looks like there's a player on the Blues. I don't know who that is. Team Echo. I don't know if D-Slime ever played this one. He wasn't much of a Game Boy guy. I didn't have many games on the SP, but this was one of them I did. Here we go, fight. So this fighting is better than a lot of hockey games. Because midway, if you hit them both at the same time, usually you could grab them, or maybe not in the Game Boy Advance version. You can move out of the way. Oh, good fight. Daze's gone. Just teeing off. Give me that. I just feel like I'm not hitting turbo. And that's a problem. Yeah, there is good strategy involved in hits fighting. They don't really give you controller options in these games. Good, JC. Make it happen, man. Yeah, Kitzrow's the announcer in this. Sullivan. I think once you lose a fight and hits, you're out for the game. Only played one season where it was tolerated. So is that's like growing up playing real hockey? Is that what you're talking about, Patrick? I don't know how I got on fire, just a check. So what do you guys think of these graphics? I mean, for Game Boy Advance, pretty 3D. Okay, lit up. Oh man. All the computers doing spin moves. I'm trying to keep it. Oh, that's done with. Boom, Sullivan. Basically get kicked off the team and suspended from school for fighting in high school hockey. Oh, that's lame. Part of the game. But yet, there's wrestling, you know, which is fighting. Deontay likes the graphics. Yeah, JC likes them. That's always what I thought. And that's why I would like to explore this game library. There might be some hidden gems in the sports department that I don't even know about. I always wanted to get the NBA Jam games made by Acclaim on Game Boy Advance, but that's the problem. They're made by Acclaim. This one's made by Midway. Uh-oh, we got a fire. Oh, I didn't pass the other guy. Alright, yeah, holding R does do turbo. What's up, Felipe? Here we go, another fight. I mean, for Game Boy Advance and a quick like hockey experience on the go, or playing on your TV with a Game Boy Advance player, this game is good. That's all I could say. At the time, it was probably the best arcade sports game I played on handheld. You know, we never had like hang time or show time on handheld. Alright, we didn't get anywhere with that. Track and field Nintendo. Oh man. Sullivan getting hot. If you know of any Game Boy Advance sports games you think I should check out, I would be willing to take a recommendation. That's one thing I don't look at too much, even on eBay or when I go to the game store. I don't even look at the Game Boy Advance games.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
But that's something that I'll be interested in doing next time I go to Video Games Then and Now in the neighborhood. I think he does, Deontay. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, everything's pretty bad on Game Boy and Game Boy Color sports-wise, except Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl is kind of just like the Nintendo game. I'm sure there's something out there, but everything I tried is pretty bad. I mean, NBA Jam's playable. It's fine, but it's not the same experience. Gotta keep Sullivan in there. Kareem going Mark Echo, best quarterback. The whole team was 99s overall, weren't they? Alcoholic likes the Madden 03s. Don't worry, they'll be back. Once I get someone over to play me in these games, then you know, we'll do one of these days of Christmas with beer, and then we can do a Madden versus each other. Korea. Oh, backyard baseball. I didn't even see that. I didn't even really think about on Game Boy Advance. Hits on the GameCube is the best out there, you think? Yeah, 2 minute periods definitely enough. Nylander. Chiefs, Dolphins. Backyard Boogie. Don't want to see him on the street. Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I need to play on hard. Blast. Anaheim's not coming back from this. So I do have a few bonus Game Boy Advance games because I don't know the next time I'll bust out Game Boy Advance. So after this, I'll show them to you. Let me know which one you want me to play. These are the two I got. Right here. Right here. Sonic Advance and the Ninja Turtles game made by Ubisoft. I would say Blitz, but the N64 can't compete with the GameCube Hitz gameplay. Yeah, and the graphics are better, game speed. Hitz was really good. Jamnoff. Absolute pinnacle. JC playing that backyard. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, especially portable backyard baseball. There was a certain point where those backyard games kind of got watered down, but oh yeah, let's go. More fighting. You know, Midway, they know how to make a quick fight too, because they come from making Mortal Kombat. They know fighting games. It's like a mini boxing game within a hockey game. Yeah, in the hits on the consoles, you could hit A and B at the same time and grab them, but they didn't go that route with this one. Deontay wants to see the ninjas. Housley turns into a blowout. I was looking like the scrub sports gamer on the first few days of Christmas here. A lot of losses, but not today with the Game Boy Advance taking over. Blowout in Virtua Tennis, blowout in NHL Hitz. I don't know. Just wind up, shoot it right in. It's no problem. My friend Mike showed me there's some Ninja Turtles 4-player beat 'em up coming out. Shredder's Revenge looks pretty cool. That'll be one I'll be putting on the MXG gaming bus for people to play. Hopefully it's a hit. I'm sure it will be. There's a 3-player Battletoads game that I put on the Xbox, and people like that one. So they actually got more shots and way more passes. Hits were about equal. Said I want to fight. Although there was only one knockout. So yeah, that's NHL Hitz. Deontay wants to see that Ninja Turtle, so let's pop that in. And we got some bonus games, because the Game Boy Advance games are quick, just like I like them. And there's nothing else to prove in this game. That was a blowout. Let's pop this game pack out. That's what they're calling them, game packs. So this one I remember buying. There's a YouTube channel called The Leftover Culture Review. It's a guy from Australia. I haven't kept up with him lately, but he really liked the Atari Jaguar, and he had a lot of videos about that. So I learned quite a bit about the console from him. And this was something he recommended. And I haven't played it much. I can tell you that. I might have just bought it. Oh, well, I at least played it. I'm going to start out a new game. And you don't always see me not playing a sports game on the channel often, but we're going to give it a go tonight. RSH, whatever. We'll play on normal. Master Splinter, my sons, April is here to talk to us about her new book. Hey April, is this the book about Coyote? Bet I was only involved in half the story you guys were involved in, the behind the scenes stuff. There sure was a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Our family was falling apart. This one, Raph, was being a solo crime fighter, right? Alright, I don't want to read the rest of this. Let's beat up some people. Putting you punks out of business. Yeah, Australia's looks like a mess from all the videos I see. So this is a beat 'em up. I don't know if it's exclusively one player or not. As you can see, there's a combo system. The classic jump kick. Martial arts related sports. Yeah, it's loosely related, but we could go with that. Oh, we got Junkyard Dog out here. So I don't know how long Ubisoft made Ninja Turtle games for, but they did long enough to make this beat 'em up style game on the Game Boy Advance. I'm sure it's just, if you judge the Game Boy Advance library as a whole, it probably has tremendous depth. And the thing about it is, most of the games are meant for simple gameplay, quick and easy, which are the games I like. So I'm sure a lot of people viewing the channel like those games as well, just quick pick up and play type games. Wouldn't be a bad system to get into. Although throughout the years, like, there wasn't much need for me to get portable systems, so I just stopped getting them. Like, I was always wanted the PSPs since they came out, but I could never justify it because I just wasn't going places enough where I felt like I needed to play games when I'm out. Like, playing games for me is more of a home activity. If I'm out, I want to be doing something else. Unless I'm out at the arcade, the beercade. The Turtle Beat 'em Up arcade was everyone in the 90s, yes sir. Kareem can't get enough of the Echo team and Madden. Well, we could use Ninja Turtles just beating up a bunch of hoodlums in New York City these days. Yeah, I have that game on Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time. It's really good. Definitely glad I picked that one up. It's one I rented a lot from the game store. We got bats. Dogs. I don't remember fighting dogs in any other Ninja Turtles game. Except there's those weird robot kind of dog things. If they're dogs, lions, I don't know. And Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES, like in that Asian level. Oh, got much needed health. These type of games I feel like are always better when you're playing with someone. And that's what's lost a lot in today's gaming, is the social aspect of it. I just got run over by a train. But that's one thing that I enjoy about the MXG gaming bus, is when I show up to these parties, it's everyone playing together, having a social game experience, which isn't something that I think people go for as much these days, because they can easily connect online. Whereas we would always try to play at someone else's house. It really amped up with the, or ramped up rather, on the Nintendo 64 with those 4-player slots. You just bring over one of your N64 controllers to your friend's house, and there you are playing 4-player Mario Kart or wrestling. And I've had some really good social gaming experiences playing 4-player wrestling on N64. I'm trying to at least get to the boss of this level to see what it looks like. Back out on the streets. I just noticed they really didn't even give me a choice of which turtle I use. It's more like the story's like, you're using Raph, he fights crime on the street. Pokemon Go, another good example. People go out to the park with their kids, getting some exercise, required groups to win. Yeah, Pokemon Go wasn't all bad, you know. It was a dip into augmented reality where you had these little Pokemon popping up on your screen only in certain areas. But it did get people outside into the physical world. Oh, come on. Shouldn't be this hard for this motorcycle guy. Man, that guy just beat me up. Oh, another one? Just gotta swing. I don't know, so my latest thing is like looking into the VR, because I think as an isolated gaming experience, it's pretty amazing. But as we know, they're not designed just to keep you there gaming. Once those things are on your face, you're connected to the internet, you can watch anything on YouTube. So you have all these younger people that want to have this thing strapped to their face in a simulated virtual reality. What could go wrong? I wonder. But I saw some accessories to VR which were really eye-opening. So there's some gloves that... Man, these motorcycle guys. Oh, hit him with a garbage can. There's gloves that have like all these different sensation points, like hundreds of sensation points. So whatever you're doing in the VR world, like you're now it feels like it on your hand. So this is getting closer to creating your own experience through virtual reality that Feels closer and closer to real. And then, so, is this the boss? And then there's this other accessory that straps onto the back of your head. And without controllers, it basically reads your mind. So you focus in on like a shape. So let's say there's a zombie and it's like there's a triangle on the zombie's head. You look at it, you focus in on it, it reads your brainwave and then blows up the zombie or shoots the zombie. So that's where that's headed to, where you're just going to be strapping things on the back of your head for you to have controllerless gaming that just reads your mind. Got him. Act 1 cleared. Everyone wearing a camera and a mic at all times with those AR glasses is a disaster as well. So yeah, pretty good graphics on this one. Am I back to fight, or am I at the Ninja Turtles lair? They got some arcade cabinets. Punching bag. Am I back out to fight? Alright, so just wanted to showcase this game a little bit. I don't think I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to put in Sonic Advance for a little bit. See how that is. This is a game Eli the Wolf was talking about not too long ago, why he wanted to get the Game Boy Advance player. So we'll take a look at it. So let's pop this game pack out. And see how this goes. Sonic games usually fun and fast to get through. Play a few levels of this. It's a Game Boy Advance marathon tonight. Did it just freeze on me? Give it another second. This is another one I had on the Game Boy SP. Yeah, I think that's frozen. Let's just turn it off real quick and turn it back on. Only ever played Sonic on Dreamcast, which was great. Yeah, that one was amazing looking, showcased in the stores. I never really played that one, Sonic Adventure. That's one I still gotta try, and I'm still interested in it. A lot of times I'm not even interested in the adventure games anymore. But yeah, I played a lot of Sonic on the Sega Genesis, but mostly by friends' houses because I didn't have the Sega Genesis. I had the Super Nintendo. So you could only use a single character. I'll just use Sonic. With Tails, I think you could fly across things. Sonic games just have like a unique, fun feel to them, especially the earlier levels where you can just kind of run through them pretty easily. So these are the type of games though I like if I'm not playing sports games, just like beat 'em ups, side scrollers. Don't mind a 3D action platformer, but those get too involved. Because obviously, once you go in the 3D world, the paths are not as linear. But yeah, gonna take JC's recommendation and look up some backyard baseball on Game Boy Advance, see what that looks like. Donkey Kong Country, yeah. I really played a lot of the first one. Wasn't great at it, but got far enough to enjoy it. And I never really played 2 or 3. I know they changed the characters, but by that time, you know, I'm pretty sure the newer systems were coming out. PlayStation, N64. So it just kind of lost interest in the Donkey Kong Country series. Oh yeah, they hold up great. Because they have that side-scrolling 3D look, which is very unique. Well, there goes all our rings. Yeah, these are truly unique Sonic experiences. All new levels. So, if you like the Sonic games, Sonic Advance, it's a whole group of games. I think there's at least 3 of them, maybe more. Wasn't patient enough coming in. And with these quick games like Game Boy Advance, it's amazing like how fast you can get through some games and feel like there's some accomplishment in a short period of time. And this is kind of how I remember growing up too. Like, we didn't sit there and play video games all day. What's up, Troy? Like, we would just like play a game for a little bit, and be like, okay, that's enough of that one. Let's play the next one, and then pretty much have enough and move on to going outside or doing something else. See how this level is. Sound is pretty good on the Game Boy Advance. That's another step up in the right direction in the handhelds in the time. Oh no, I didn't get out of the lava in time. So what have you been up to, Troy? It's not working out. We'll just go this way. I've never been one to like really explore the Sonic levels and the different layers. What's up, James Bond? Yeah, I know. This is my fourth game playing tonight. Played a few sports games, played Ninja Turtles for a little bit, now some Sonic Advance. I'm having fun with it. You just jump right into games and play, just the way it should be. Announcing and working mostly. Well, that's good, keeping yourself busy. Using the Trojan voice in your spare time. I don't think it's worth getting that box with the bubble right in between the spikes. Speed isn't really going to help me in this level. You love the streaming, love the variety. Yeah, I kind of just took it upon myself to put in these games. I didn't know the next time I would make it to playing Game Boy Advance on the Game Boy player, but for some reason I thought that it gave you a smaller screen for the Game Boy Advance games, kind of like it does on the Nintendo Switch with the NES and Super Nintendo games, but no, it gives you full screen. So this is making me want to look at what is out there with Game Boy Advance, because this is a full console experience here. Game Boy Advance games. I guess because like the Super Game Boy has that border too. But with this thing, there's no border, just that top that says Z button for options, but that's really it. So what portable do you guys remember playing the most? I had the Game Boy, Game Gear, Game Boy SP. No, we got through Virtua Tennis pretty quick. It's not too exciting to watch a tennis game. If you go back though, the NHL Hitz is a good one. And we popped in some Ninja Turtles and now this. Is this all he does? He's coming for me. It's pretty accurate once he goes up in the air like that. Oh, you knocked out all my rings. Oh, Castlevania, see? Now that I popped in the Game Boy Advance, I'm getting all these good ideas. We had Backyard Baseball, the Castlevanias. As you can see, the Sonic Advance games are good. Casino Night. Yeah, Pokemon Red and Blue. I had Pokemon Blue. I don't remember if I bought it or my brother bought it. But Pokemon was one of the things that my brother got me into because he was interested in it. And I was like right on the brink of like being too old to care about Pokemon, but came out in 1999, so I was like 13, so I was still a kid. I liked the card game, and then I got into the Game Boy game too. I had a good time playing it. It's crazy that what I visualized that they could come out with those RPGs, they didn't come out with till Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Oh, not Let's Go. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. Because I remember I liked that game a lot, so I pre-ordered Pokemon Snap on the N64, thinking like, not, because that's before you really knew what the game was going to be. So I'm thinking like it's going to be Pokemon like RPG on the N64. And no, it was, you go on this, I don't know, cart ride and you take pictures of Pokemon in the wild. It's an acquired taste. I thought I got ripped off. I did not like the game. But I think it's a cult classic for some people. It's got all these extra moves. Just that checkpoint, but probably won't need it. Yeah, Pokemon Snap was a bizarre game. They could have did better, and they did later on the N64 with Pokemon Stadium. But by the time that came out, I was already over the fad. I think at that time I liked things in fads. I mean, I could tell you all the different things that I liked growing up. Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Pokemon. But sports was always the consistent once I got to a certain age. What? Still hits you behind the tube? I guess this middle spot's the spot to stand in. With that ring. You were 24 in 1990? Yeah. You weren't going to be playing Pokemon. Although I think some older people still got into it. but I think you're at like the avenue at that time would have been the card game, because that's one thing that I think really got me into it, because I did like collecting basketball and baseball cards. But you couldn't do anything with them except look at them and hold them in a binder. With the Pokemon cards, you could do that, but then you could also play a game with them. And that was what attracted me to it, was the card game. Older bro. Oh yeah, for liking Barney. I know. I was trash talking my sister for liking Barney. I was like 7, she was 5. Like, you're not 4 anymore, you can't watch Barney. I never watched Barney. I mean, I watched it, but I didn't like it. Oh no, not the water. I could do without the water stuff in Sonic. It's not fun with the anxiety of maybe drowning Sonic. But yeah, if I mix it up and play some other games, I usually do it at the end of the games that I started the stream with. Like tonight. Captain Kangaroo. That I don't remember. Bozo Show, yeah, WGN. Transformers. Lot simpler times back then. Now there's so many things for children to like get into. Oh, come on. Just popping up spikes. This game seems easier than like a Sonic 2, like that second level in Sonic. What is this? You can't do this regular spin ball? Oh, it's just A. Hey, do people care about WGN anymore? I know they did back in the day because it was a cable channel, but you could also get Chicago's sports and news. Everyone liked the same stuff, yep. Pretty much. It was just on to the next fad. Wrestling, of course. Can't forget pro wrestling. Well, Had the action figures for that, the games. Yeah, that one, I started losing interest in high school, I want to say. And then it was strictly sports for a while. I actually didn't game for a while. Like between, I want to say, it's hard to, I just guess I didn't game seriously for a while in my 20s. And it was hard for me to get excited about the new consoles once they hit the PS3 and Xbox 360. There just wasn't things I really felt like I had to play. Yeah, I would probably want to be born a little bit earlier. What the heck? Although, I'm glad I was born when I was and not now. These children got a long fight ahead of them. And hopefully their parents can help them out a little bit. But it doesn't look like that's happening too well across the board. But there's some good ones out there. Man, you really got to get on a platform quick to get up there. That's pretty much the hardest part about this boss, is the fact that there's no bubbles down here. He's trying to drown you. You have grainy memories of the 70s, mostly images I remember. President Carter on television, my uncle decked out in disco jumpsuit. Oh, that's hilarious. Ready to hit the bar and get some tail. Unk just going for it. This is an annoying boss to play. 90s had a lot of IRL living too. No social media until high school and didn't have smartphone until graduated college. Yeah, I didn't get a cell phone till like 20 years old. And that was before smartphones. Really, that simple living. I mean, the technology to do some of the stuff like I'm doing now and connect with people is awesome, but at the same time, could be at a neighbor's house, having a few beers instead of doing this. So, I don't know. But then you're not always connecting with the people that are directly interested in what you're interested in. Troll chat rooms on Instant Messenger to plan meetups. Yep. AOL Instant Messenger, plan meetups. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go here, and then you just did it. You talk for a little bit with the girls on there, but other than that, yeah, just meet up, and then you go in the chat rooms and just talk a bunch of trash. ASL. that sort of stuff. All right, I'm going to give it one more shot at this boss. But at least the difficulty's increasing in this game because I got to this point pretty easily. Spent the most time playing Sonic tonight out of all the games. Already drowning. Uh-oh, this isn't going well. That's it. Ask Jeeves. 5 years old in 1980. My memories go back to when I was 4 years old. Yeah, that's about for me too. You know, I was 4 years old. I can remember some stuff. But it's more, like you said, just being somewhere, images. All right, well, that's funny, Patrick. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. We'll be back for day 7 of Christmas. Beer and game advent calendar. I'm stocking up the beers. So this is what we had tonight. Didn't drink them, but these are the two: honey blonde and peach Bellini. That still happens in my neighborhood. There's some kids that bike around about that age. It's good to see. There's a lot of Polish people in my neighborhood, and their philosophy is a lot different than just a lot of the other, I guess, like homegrown American parents. Like they let their kids go be free outside. So that's a good thing. All right. So we'll be back soon. Take care, and we'll see you next